Well, g'day and welcome to Can Do Kiwi. Well, some beauties have arrived in the post. I ordered these a few weeks back. Came through pretty quick actually from old AliExpress, and a Evolution bikes in Italy. This is should be the comfort seat for the SWM, and we have a rear rack for the SWM and two other items. I forgot what I even ordered. Let's open these up. So first is the rack from Kimimoto. This is the rack I'm going to get to. Pause there. Okay, so this is the Kimimoto rack from AliExpress. It's supposed to be pretty universal. We're going to put this on the back of the SWM. Oh. Must be screws and things. Oh yep, bunch of fixing screws for different applications. So I'm hoping this rack will bolt onto the back of the standard SWM scaffolding on the rear of the bike. So, oh, it's a nice little number. Looks like it's all sort of CNC cut with their branding in the middle, Kimimoto. This should be universal fit on the screws on my rear existing rack, and hopefully we've got some holes that line up. So that's the rack with the holding down screws. Well, those are well wrapped. Well and truly. Alright, so we'll see what we can get on the bike on there. This is the comfort seat for the SWM from Evolution bike in Italy. Came a few days ago as well. Curious to see how this is going to compare with the existing uncomfortable number. Those who watched my earlier video would have seen that I mow my ass off about the seat, and how my knees were pushed forward into the curvature of the tank. This new, well, it's well wrapped anyway, more bubble wrapped than Christmas. My knees got pushed forward into the curvature of the seat. This should be a bit more of a bench seat rather than a saddled seat, and allow me to push back in the seat a bit more and avoid knees colliding with the curves in the tank. Careful not to slip the new seat. Oh, I can see already that's a lot better. One thing's for sure, it's got a nice suede type surface to it. So this being the existing seat, you can see how this is a bit more scalloped and a bit wider in the front, whereas this drops off on the sides more in the front. There were complaints from others online about these parts here sort of rubbing on the thighs and being a bit wide, trying to get your legs down and stuff, and being locked into position here and your legs butting into the tank. But this allows you to go a lot further back on the seat and a lot narrower to get your feet down in the front. Okay, so that's the comfort seat. I may not be able to get out on a ride today, but I'll be doing it in the near future. Okay, so these two boxes, to be honest, I've forgotten what the hell's in here. These are the bags for my Vstrom that go on the engine crash bars. So on the Suzuki engine crash bars, these Vstrom bags will Velcro strap onto the crash bar, giving a bit of little valuable storage on a long haul ride. Now the last package, not sure what this is actually. The comfort mesh seat for the Vstrom. So this puts a layer of air between your butt and the vinyl, and drains the water through and keeps the arse cooler in summer. So we'll get that on soon and see how that looks as well. So here's the crash bar bags on the Vstrom. Not a very big pocket, but enough to get, spare gloves, or your rain gloves in, or something like that. I suspect I'll put my rain gloves in there. Probably a good place for those. Maybe scrunch up your wet weather leggings, possibly put them in there. It's not the sort of bag you'll take on and off a lot, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Velcro strips holding the thing on. It's not the sort of thing you'd be putting on and off every 5 minutes. It'd take you 5 minutes to do it. But it's a nice tight fit to the bar, the shape of the Suzuki crash bar, and fairly sturdy zip. The stitching's fairly sturdy. I think that's a good addition for the wet weather gloves and the wet weather pants. Well, I think that just got rid of the fly. Hopefully he dies horribly. Okay, so Kimimoto plate. Number of screws here, different fixing situations catered for. There is the clip for fixing underneath to existing bars. There are spacers to level up front and rears. Various washers, various size screws, and a number of nuts and arrangement. So plenty of options to help you get your Kimimoto tray onto the bike. Now to check out how I'm going to do mine. Okay, so here's the situation I've got. I need to mount on these 4 existing bolt holes. I believe this top half of my rack comes off, so I shall try removing that and lining up somehow with the holes on the plate. If it doesn't quite line up, I may be forced to drill another hole, but being aluminium, it'll be easy enough to do. I'll put the seat back on so I get a bit of gap behind it. So, dropping the comfort seat on, exactly the same as the original seat. Front should just slot in and the rear push down. Can't hold the camera and hold this at the same time. One moment. There we go. She's on. Fits all the existing. No, it's not on. Well, that caught me out. This is supposed to be the exact same fit as the existing, which it is, other than it has two washers snuck on here instead of one like the existing, and that's why it wouldn't latch onto there. So I just tried it a moment ago. I took one off and now latches perfectly after a few minutes of wondering why the hell the thing wouldn't go on. The thing is on. They must have just stuck two on by accident or something, I guess. The original seat's only got one washer. This had two, but now that's taken off. It fits fine. See, there's less scallop here in the seat. It's a lot longer. The distance between here and here is a lot more space. I'll throw a leg over. We'll see how we're fitting. Oh yes, look, plenty more room there. Yeah, it's sitting a little higher. It's on the centre stand, so I'm on tippy toe with the centre stand. But I'm sure once I'm travelling and I've got more room to move around on the seat, I can come up forward when I need to, and I can stretch out a bit when I need to, and my knees aren't being interfered with by the tank. Looking forward to using it. I won't try it today. I've already had a couple of beers, so I shouldn't be out on the road today. Okay, that's the seat. Just another quick side-by-side so we can see those differences there. More scalloped, a bit higher, more tapered on the sides, more space here to move backwards and forwards. And this has suede finish here and a vinyl finish back here. This has a textured vinyl here and smooth vinyl back here. This can go in the storage where it'll never be seen again. Well, the universal fit of the Kimimoto rack with its multiple holes for fixing is not quite going to cover a scenario here for the back of the SWM. I am going to be able to pick up two of the bolt holes at the back, but I'm going to have to drill two new bolt holes myself through the plate near the front. I'm trying to lose this bit of additional steel here and replace it with this piece of aluminium. Yet I still want to be able to grab the grab handle if I want to pull myself out of the muck or in a bit of trouble. So, and not to avoid, you know, not to clash with the seat, so luggage can strap on and be nice and clear of everything. So I'll take this off now, line this up, bore some holes, fit it back on. So, a bit of steel, a bit of aluminium, big difference in weight. Get rid of some weight, gain some extra capacity. Only trouble is, I have to drill a couple of holes myself. Not a problem, can do. Well, there we go. One plate luggage rack attached. I even got pretty straight. I can still get my hand to the handle to pull the bike out of the crap. Various ways to be able to grab hold of the handle to move the bike around. Yet, put some luggage on. It's going to work well. Nice wide luggage base, be able to strap over the top. Keep that luggage on there good and proper. Mind you, my bag's wider than the luggage rack, but either way, it's still going to be a lot steadier than this bag pivoting around on this small area. It's got a lot wider base to hang on to. That should work out well. Kimimoto, AliExpress. Good price, good product, easy install. Right, now let's tackle this mesh seat for the Vstrom. I suspect it's going to be tricky to stretch on. Alright, seat off. The Vstrom automatic seat puts itself back on. There we go. Now I'm assuming one part of the seat must be wide for the back. Looks like that. And this will need to go to the front. A little stretch. Push that further back might help. Well, there it is. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. See whether that's any more comfortable. To see whether it allows airflow past the buttocks, and to see whether it allows water to wick away and not get trapped. I suppose one thing I've got to watch is the Velcro on the jacket and the pants not catching all over it, because I suspect it would, because the Velcro on the bottom of the seat was catching on the hoops of it were catching on the loops of this mesh seat. It's like there seems to be like two layers, and there's fine little strands between the two layers, sort of holding two layers apart, a bit like a cushion. So that one will be interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure about it just yet, but it'll be interesting. Just while I'm on the topic of AliExpress, got a new AliExpress Vstrom keyring, just a stamped Vstrom logo. The woofers are going mad. Okay, until next time, I hope you enjoyed that. So that's the comfort seat, Kimimoto luggage rack, engine guard, Vstrom bags, and Vstrom mesh seat. Yet to test, I'll report back later. Special thanks today to the concrete mixer for acting as a cameraman, and the trailer for acting as a cameraman as well while doing my quick bit of shooting. Thanks for watching.